Welcome back to another video. I started out just doing some sketches on my iPad for a bit. I also do some figure drawing, and then thereafter right back into some mind sketching because I was just in the mood for it. Because I was feeling existential. Yeah, it's an ongoing thing in my life. With everything that happened, losing a friend this year, and people that I admired over the last few years kind of passing away from unexpected things and stuff like that, which I'm sorry to start off heavy, but, things like that. I was feeling so weird. This has been ongoing for a few years. This nervous, oh my gosh, what would I even leave behind? I don't really finish a lot of things. I do a lot of sketching. I've had so many stories, and it's most stories I do write for myself. I'll admit that I write a lot of things just for me. I'm not sharing. Oh, these, by the way, this one was from memory, the next one's from memory, but they were from poses I had done that morning, so they're technically figure sketches. Anyway, I have a lot of stories, and I've wanted to tell a lot of stories, and it's just been really rough the last few years knowing I can't work on my stuff and I can't improve to get to the point where I can do it and don't have the time to do any of that. I mean, I still write when I can. I still draw when I can. I'm still working on things that were important to me when I was 16 years old, and I'm definitely not 16 anymore. Yeah, just a lot of that stuff comes back to me quite a bit, and I don't know, I struggle with it a lot. I worry about it a lot. So, yeah, 'cause it's my life, and it's my stuff. And most of the people that I've seen that have, passed away or whatever that I really admired, they were already working on their things, and even though they were my age or younger, they had made so much. And I don't have that. I mean, the world's a different place, and I never get into things at the right time, it feels like. But when it comes to making time for yourself, even when you have a job and you have stuff, doing those things that are important to you are so much more fulfilling, than anything else. Obviously, this is me drawing from my head, by the way, just to add that in there. Yeah, it's been weird. It was a weird day, and I started just feeling a little lost, a little low about that. So, yeah, and I'm still trying to work on the comic and stuff. This whole week has been so busy, and at the same time not giving me enough room to do loads of stuff. Like, I can't sit down and work on something for very long. So I don't think that helped, but yeah, it's been a lot. It was a lot that day, yesterday, by the way. So yeah, I don't know. It was weird. It just made me feel, as I said, very aimless. If you hear anything in the background, there's not a lot I can do about it. People still gotta do stuff even if I have a voiceover to do, so. But, yeah, I don't know. It just made me feel like I needed to put more time into things, but that doesn't necessarily give me more time. And sometimes I wish I could just find a regular job where I had set hours and I could just take all that other time for myself. I know that really wouldn't work because I am in a household with other people, and you have to help them no matter what. That's just the way that it is. So even that free time that you think you would have, there's no way you'd actually have it. But yeah, I don't know. Still trying to do stuff, and I think also that I'm about to run out of pages, or I was that day, about to run out of pages of the comic that I had scheduled that was actually uploading. Was kind of stressing me out because even though I had a month and a half, I think it was roughly a month and a half, I still only got through 4 pages of comic. And that just is really disappointing to me, because I used to do that much in a week. So that's very painful. It's very painful. And, I will admit that I'm trying to do less work on the backgrounds in terms of detail, because, it was taking so long detailing every single tree and stuff like that, when people are looking at the characters and looking at the dialogue and moving on to the next thing. So yeah, I want to still put enough detail that you can enjoy the color and you can enjoy the trees and you can enjoy that stuff. But I don't want to put in so much that I'm spending a jillion hours on a background that people are not going to be focusing on at all. So, the fact that I'm spending less time futzing around with that, but I'm still taking so much time on a page, drives me insane. And I have way more stuff to do and way less time than I did then. So it does make sense, but it is very frustrating to me mentally, thinking that I have all of these pages to get through, all of these chapters to get through. And mind you, I like the journey. I like working on pages. It feels good to me. It feels very nice. I love getting through a story. But thinking it's going to take all of this time when I started that comic back in 2020 is very upsetting to me, when you think about all of the other stories and all the other things that you need to and want to work on. Even just in regular life, I have lots of things I need to do, and I'm putting them on the side to try to, work on these other things. And yeah, and I'm still, again, off topic of art, but still trying to do my Japanese stuff. I started learning Japanese when I was 16. I was getting pretty far at the time, but there was not a lot of resources. And even though I did my best to hold myself to the level that I was at, which, is not a huge, great level. It's probably just before intermediate. Again, not a lot of resources. So I was just holding on to what I had. And I would really like to reach a more sustainable level in that language, but it all takes time. So I'm trying to carve out time in a day when I'm already tired and I already have other things to do, and I'm already trying to help other people do the things that they need to do. It gets very frustrating sometimes, and it's nowhere near the, crazy stuff other people have to do, and I don't mean to make it sound like it's wild or anything, just that I am really struggling to jump between all of these different tasks to, make life work for me, so that I don't feel like I'm wasting time that I am never going to get back. I'm always saying that time is the only real currency, and I get frustrated that I can't even choose where I'm spending it. It's just coming straight out of my pocket. There goes my time. Not gonna get that back. Only have so much of it, and I don't even get to know how much of it I have. And yeah, it's frustrating sometimes. I mean, everyone has to do what they have to do. I'm not trying to complain. Everybody's got to work, and everyone's got to do their thing. And I think maybe I also felt a little bit, I just had like a little bit of a flare this week with my stuff, and I was getting the chilblains and everything, or whatever it is, on my fingers again, and sometimes it just makes me feel unwell, and that doesn't help. Then I feel like I can't get anything. I can't get anything done, and I get to feel bad at the same, like physically and mentally bad at the same time. Honestly though, doing this, to pull the negativity away, it's not really that negative. It just feels like searching for an answer for myself through talking it out, I guess. Drawing this felt really good. Just sketching. I mean, I was kind of up against time because I needed to get a video out, and the day that I had a little bit more time, I honestly just wanted to talk to my sister and sit with our dog and do something chill for a little while. I did draw. I was trying to draw horses. I'm trying to do better and draw horses. Where I live, that kind of stuff kind of sells more than, my weird creatures. So I was practicing that. But anyway, I didn't get it done. So by the time I was doing this, I didn't have a lot of time needed to get it done. I'm doing the voiceover once again on the day because my time management currently is not great. And I have to set a lot of reminders for myself because I get a little I just feel like I'm going through life over encumbered sometimes. And things are moving slow and I'm not paying attention to how much time it's taking for me to get from point A to point B. Also, I have that sketchbook and I am so close to finishing the dang thing and I want to work in it so much, but I'm trying to save some of it for videos because, it's almost at the end. It's the yellow sketchbook. We love it. We worked hard in it. It's been, a companion for quite some time. It's been a lot of random places. Not as many places as the orange sketchbook went. That sucker was with me for a while. Had a lot of pages in it. But yeah, the yellow one is still important to me, and I don't want to just chuck them out on a bad note. I can hear an alarm going off. It's driving me crazy. So, yeah. Lots of stuff. This pose I know is really weird. I don't even know. It's probably not correct. I probably need to lengthen the space in the stomach. I think maybe I shortened that too much, but it's from my head. It's a magical whatever. I folded this man's. It's fine. So, yeah. Also, I haven't had any time to read. I haven't been able to read very much at all. That's kind of lame. Well, outside of my Japanese study stuff, I do little immersion reading things. Usually, doesn't take too long, so just short. But my reading has improved, so that's pretty ace. Gotta see the improvement here and there. And the drawing, I'm still trying to draw regularly, even when I'm tired. And I'm always tired. Is this the last one? This might be the last one that I draw. I just wanted to draw these little chubby characters, and then, I end up doing some longer ones because I like playing off of opposite shapes sometimes, and yeah, it was really fun. I like drawing big forearm characters. There's something very nostalgic about it to me. I need to start, speaking more in Japanese and writing more, but I already do not like talking in English, so it's very, very hard for me. Very embarrassing. No matter what, you're gonna have an accent, So, even when people say, I can hear your accent when I'm regularly speaking, that is insane to me and very embarrassing. How dare you know that I am secretly a hick? I don't mind. I don't mind being a hick. But yeah, wild times. I had to go through some of that fun existential stuff, and I'm not going to say that I necessarily feel better, but you can only do what you can do. Gotta make the most of your time, and sometimes you have to make nothing out of your time and have time to do nothing. And reset, I think. I don't know. I'm not some guru. I don't know anything. I'm just a human being. As far as you know, I could be an alien too. So yeah, we're coming down to the wire here. Nearly finished with this. I had a lot of fun. I want to thank people for giving me an excuse to draw like this, to make videos. I draw anyway. I will always draw anyway, even if nothing ever comes of it. But this, doing YouTube the last few years has definitely helped me keep up with it and feel a bit better about something, so thank you. Anyway, this is the finished, product thing, whatever. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you thought. Have a good day or night, and bye.